Sam Blake in here very quickly on the Facebook page and on YouTube to talk to you about 6 minutes on story. Well, stories generally, really, and seeing if I can get it into 6 minutes. I've new lighting in my office today, and I put my Christmas lights on because it is now the 3rd of December, and all the bookshops are open, thankfully. So hopefully people will be able to get out and about. So one of the things I wanted to talk to you today, I was thinking when I was driving home from the school run the other day, about the fact that I never put the end on manuscripts. I've literally just finished a new draft, a very early draft of what will be book 6. And I got to the end and I was thinking about other people writing the end when they come to an end of the draft. And I don't do that. And I couldn't work out why. And I was having to think about why that might be. And I think it's because I feel that the characters continue after the story. For me, the characters in the story, the book is nearly like a window on their world, just a temporary window where we get a glimpse of what is happening, the dramatic bit, if you like. So the Kat Connolly books were very much a window on Kat's world, and obviously there were 3 of them, and it took her on her journey. But we got to see glimpses of her, but there wasn't really ever an end to those because Kat's life is continuing, I hope, and the other characters in the book. And one of the things I do and have been doing in the standalones is continuing that world. I really like the idea of all the books, all the characters being within one world, and so that when you read Sam Blake book, that you have a window or access to that place, that otherworldly place where all these characters live. And just like our world, there are people living in different parts of the country and doing different things. And that's how I like to think of them. So if any of you have read Keep Your Eyes on Me, which is out in paperback now, that's the handy size, you'll know that there are a few little Easter eggs in there, some little secrets that if you've read the Kat Connolly books, you'll recognise. There's a few characters in there that pop up again and chat to you as a reader and interact with the other characters. There's all sorts of little bits and pieces. And I've done the same in the Dark Room. What I've done is try to pick up some of the threads from Keep Your Eyes on Me. So in Keep Your Eyes on Me, Lily Power is going to an interview in New York when it all really hits the fan for her brother Jack. And the interview is with a company called Number 42, who are jewelers who are very like Tiffany's. And it's really a dream job for her. She's just qualified. She's just a master's in Central St Martin's in jewellery design. She's had an amazing degree, like her show, her sort of degree show has been incredible, and she's won an award, and she's been spotted by this jeweler called Number 42. And I'm really interested in jewelry and jewelry design and the type of places that can take you. And so she's been spotted by this company in New York. And what I've done in the Dark Room is to bring through some of those threads. So Number 42 gets mentioned in the Dark Room. And there are some other threads that if you've read the Kat Connolly books and then you've read Keep Your Eyes on Me, you will recognise and hopefully pick up. And so that's really the sense of the world, if you like. Although the Dark Room set in West Cork, Keep Your Eyes on Me is set initially in London, and then we go to New York, and then we come back to Victoria's house in Killiney, which is a beautiful pad overlooking the sea, and key things happen there as the story progresses. So you're moving backwards and forwards quite a few times. As I say, Dark Room is set very firmly in a place called Hare's Landing in West Cork. But these places they all coexist. They're all places within a world that's in my head. And so I really like to have those sort of notes, if you like, following through across the different stories. But anyway, the bookshops are open now, which is fantastic news for us authors. Keep Your Eyes on Me is out right now in paperback. You can see it behind me there as well. It's a little tiny version, smaller version. So it will fit in your Christmas stocking. And if you're looking for signed copies, there are signed copies in the Village Bookshop in Greystones. They're on the internet. You just need to click through and you can order one from them. And there will be some in Eastern stores as well, as I get around to the various stores now we're allowed out. Because our lockdown has finished. So there's a few in Easton's in Dundrum for anybody who's passing there. But you can order by post from the Village Bookshop in Greystones, and they're a little independent bookshop, and I know they will send them out to you. So that's really the key things I wanted to talk about. I was really interested in that concept of the end, and whether the stories actually ever finish or whether they keep on going. They certainly keep going in my mind. And book 6, which is the one I was just finishing, again picks up on some of those threads. Number 42 is mentioned again, and some of the other threads that follow through the other books. Some of the other characters. There are characters in the new book, which is not going to be out for another year, till 2022, I think, that you will recognise if you've read the Cat Connolly books, because there are a few police officers in that too. So hopefully that makes them feel nice and well-rounded, and makes them feel like you're actually entering a world when you pick up a Sam Blake book, and there are a few familiar signposts there for you. So we are now at 5.5 minutes, and I have managed to keep it within the 6 minutes, for 6 minutes on story. So I will just wish you goodbye and hope that you have a very good week, and that you're able to get out safely to do a little bit of Christmas shopping. I think they were talking about snow coming soon here to Ireland, but wherever you are in the world, keep safe, and hopefully